Women are often on the receiving end on getting hit on by guys, and sometimes it doesn't go like super well. So I'm going to describe you like 3 ways of how that happens, and you have to tell me how often does it happen to you. So scenario number 1 is a guy comes up to you and starts asking you a bunch of questions like, how are you? What are you drinking? Where are you from? Almost feels like a job interview. How often does this happen?
That happens often,
Yeah?
especially like at clubs or bars.
More often than you think.
Really?
Not anymore very
Not-
often,
not-
to
not
be
anymore.
honest. Maybe when you're younger, yeah.
It happens a lot, honestly, but it depends on where you are. I think, like, if you're in the street or somewhere like a more neutral ambient, I don't think it happens often, but more like if you're going out in a bar, maybe it does happen often.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that approach?
I think that's ridiculous.
Yeah?
Yeah. If you want to talk to someone, just talk to someone.
It's kind of uncomfortable. If I let him know that I'm uncomfortable and they keep talking,
Yeah.
it's like it makes me avoid the guy, you know?
Wasting my time. I need to
Okay.
go somewhere.
They're
and
just
then
not getting to the point. They're just asking a bunch of questions. Okay.
It can get a little uncomfortable once you already told him like you're not interested or like trying to get away and they keep insisting.
Second case is a guy comes up to you and starts just giving you a bunch of compliments like, I like your nails, I like your eyes, you're beautiful.
Oh, that's worse. That's worse, and it happens way more often.
It has happened, but I don't think a lot. I don't think it's something often.
How often does this happen?
I think less. When they come to you, I guess it's more like not in a way to compliment you, but to get to know you.
So then the third case, so a guy comes up to you,
Yeah.
says gives you a compliment like, hey, you look nice, and then doesn't even have a full-on conversation, just like 10 or 20 seconds. He's like, can I have your Instagram or can I have your WhatsApp?
I think that's the one that happens the most.
To me, it doesn't happen often, honestly. I don't think that it happened a lot, but I would like to have a conversation first.
I don't think it's really that uncomfortable because social media is like pretty regular, like common. Like a girl could also walk up to me and ask me
Yeah.
for that with a little conversation.
What is like the worst? And let me give you like the example. I talked to one girl and she told me that a guy once came up to her in a club and without saying anything just said like, hey, can I kiss you?
Yeah.
So what has been kind of like the worst you have remembered, like a guy trying to hit on you?
Some guys approach you and they are already touching you, like touching your waist maybe or something, or your shoulder, and like kind of, trying to grab you,
come very close.
Yeah, becoming physical, even without a word, You feel a hand on your waist or on your shoulder, maybe on your back.
I really find it uncomfortable when they keep offering you drinks and they're insistent and you don't want a drink or whatever and they keep pushing it.
Okay.
That's really uncomfortable and it's really irritating.
In a club as well, and someone just touched me.
Okay.
Yeah, just touched my butt, and it was like, whoa, what the f***?
Yeah, just coming and trying to hug you, just saying that they confused you by someone else. That's all.
They confused you.
Yeah.
Like, is that their pickup line?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's something. Probably it's the
So
most.
what? Like, I confused you with like Jessica Alba or something.
So no, like I don't know, his girlfriend or
Ah,
something.
okay, okay.
Yeah, no.
And then what do they say after?
They come to kiss you and they, sorry, I thought you were my girlfriend.
Ah, okay, okay.
Something
All right.
like that,
All right,
yeah.
that's quite.
That's poor.
That's yeah. That's.
So it's
And what would be your words of wisdom for all the guys watching that maybe they have identified with a category 1 or 2 or 3 and they want to show romantic interest to a woman? What would you tell them?
Be nice, listen to what girls are saying. If they're saying no, it's no. There's nothing wrong with you. Maybe she's not at the right moment, at the right place. We all get rejected sometimes. It's fine. It's part of life.
Not me.
Not you.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But you have to be a little bit confident, but also like show that you're interested and that you think maybe her outfit is nice, her nails, her hair. Take her to a coffee date or something. Just be confident and be you, I guess.
Women are not a piece of something. Like, we just want to talk. It doesn't matter what you look like and really where you come from or anything like that. It's just more talking to someone like a normal human being. It's better than touching or kissing or just being an asshole.
Yeah. What if yourself is like very shy and timid?
just be yourselves. Us women like to find these diamonds, the rough diamond.
So now I'm going to give you my opinion on each of these 3 scenarios. So the scenario 1, we're just going up and asking random questions. For me, that seems that a lot of men, they are too afraid to show intent. So they are trying to play it safe. And as some women said, it feels you're wasting their time because you're not getting to the point. Like, are you trying to flirt with them? Are you trying not to flirt with them? Scenario number 2, just compliment after compliment after compliment. Now, compliments in itself, it's not bad, but if you're making them generic and if you're just putting them one after the other, it makes it very boring And again, it's often quite uncomfortable from the woman's perspective. And scenario number 3, it's you're kind of trying to flirt with her, but you're not really flirting with her. You're just like, hey, can I have your number? And that's what I've observed a lot of guys do. And again, it just shows that you are afraid to go up and have a real conversation. So those are the 3 scenarios that I've observed quite a lot. Now, one other thing that I will say is some women said that they feel quite uncomfortable when a guy comes up to her and starts trying to hit on them. And what I have noticed in my personal experience is that a lot of women that I go and talk to in real life on the streets, they are very receptive to me, but they have said that maybe that has happened 10 times before and it felt really uncomfortable. So it's not the action that you do, but it's how you do it, right? So what I would say is if you show intent, so you go up to a girl and you are clearly demonstrating you're trying to flirt with her, but you do it with respectful intent and you show that you are okay with rejection. If she tells you to f off, then you basically f off. And if you can do it in a more creative way, and if you can demonstrate, if you can flirt with her in a specific way that we've discussed in other videos, then it's usually fine. So it's not the action itself, but it's how you do that action. That would be my 2 cents. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.